Let's draw the arteries of the hand.
I leave behind to you two arches, the superficial and the deep, so you won't go astray. Begin here with the lateral radius bone and the medial ulna bone. First we have the radial artery that terminates into a superficial and a deep palmar branch. Next we have the ulnar artery medially, just lateral to the pisiform bone. This artery also terminates into a superficial and a deep palmar branch. Now look, before the ulnar and radial arteries terminate into these branches, they both give off palmar carpal branches, which go on to anastomose and form the palmar carpal arch. This arch is also joined by the posterior interosseous artery. Okay, now let's draw these arches, beginning with the superficial palmar arch in green. This arch is mostly from the ulnar artery and officially anastomosing with the superficial palmar branch of the radial artery. Off this arch, we have these three arteries coming off, which are your common palmar digital arteries, and each of these divide into proper palmar digital arteries, supplying the adjacent sides. But now look at the pinky. The pinky gets a branch right off the superficial palmar arch. It's called the proper digital artery to digiti minimi. Next we'll do a darker red for the deep palmar arch, and this arch mainly is formed by the deep palmar branch off the radial artery. It goes around the wrist, arriving at the base of the first intermetacarpal space at the back of the hand. It then pierces the intercarpal space and arrives here in the palm by passing through the two heads of the abductor pollicis muscle. Now here on the ulnar side, we see the deep palmar branch of the ulnar artery descends between the pisiform and hook of Hammett and arrives at the fourth intermetacarpal space. Here it unites with the deep palmar branch of the radial artery to make our deep palmar arch. Now what are the branches? First we have the princess pollicis artery, which divides into proper digital arteries of the thumb. Next is the radialis indicis artery, which supplies the lateral side of the index finger. Then we have three metacarpal arteries, which terminate into the three common palmar digital arteries. And finally, at the base of the intermetacarpal spaces, the deep palmar arch gives off perforating branches. Two arteries, two arches, two weighty trust, all flowing with the same pure blood.